What's up, y'all? Inside of Ties, episode 137. I don't remember sometimes, man. I should have looked at it before I even started the video. Whatever episode it is, man, it's always a good time for you guys to get some information that is not mainstream sneaker talk information. And as you guys know, I really like giving you something to make you a little bit more motivated, like with the Sneakerhead to Boss series that I did a while back. If you guys haven't watched that, go back and watch those old episodes. New subscribers, thank you guys for joining the channel. If you have questions for me, man, send me questions. If you have something you want me to cover or want me to look at, then I'll definitely try to get to it. But let me get to the main point of this week's Inside of Ties. And it's late at night. I forgot to get into it earlier this afternoon. I had a lot of packages that had to go out. And I've been working on a book. And I've shown you guys a couple of pages of the previous book. And this one is an expansion of that book. But anyway, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about, Sneakerhead the Boss. A couple of weeks ago, December 2nd, as a matter of fact, when I point right here, I'm asking you guys to look over here where my mouse is moving. I did a Q&A with Matthew Walters of Coddi. And Coddi's based out of Chicago. And it's a new footwear company, right? Now, he had gotten his samples built, and he did all of this different stuff. I'm going to put the link right here above my head to go to the article so you guys can read it. And this is really important stuff, man, because a lot of us are trying to figure out how to get, you know, into the sneaker business. Not just as dudes that are buying the sneakers and buying these kicks and trying to make videos and all this stuff. What we want to do is actually be a part of it and learn how to figure out how to get some of that $1 billion that's out there in the industry. Well, Matt went to Pensole, right? He worked for Under Armour. So he had basically what you would consider a dream job. And he decided to throw it all away. And it seemed like it was probably a crazy thing to do. And I've been there. When you've had your own brand, it's exhilarating, but man, it's extremely frustrating and it's hard. And sometimes you just want to give up and just throw it all away. And I did give up, but not until I made a bunch of business mistakes. So you have to ask me about that stuff in another episode. You can ask me, send some questions. But Matt did what I did in 2014, except he took it to the next level, and he did it in a very good way. Matt did a Kickstarter for his boot company. Now, if you're looking over here and you see the boots that I'm talking about, the Coddi boots, I call them urban hikers. Now, he probably has a different name for them, but check out what Matt did. Matt launched a Kickstarter, and it funded in one day. One day. All of you dudes out there that think that you can't accomplish a certain goal in the sneaker industry or you don't know how to get in, man, start asking questions. Start visiting these websites of guys that are reaching out there that are trying to do something different, because Matt launched his Kickstarter, and in 23 hours, he hit a $30,000 goal. 30 grand. 23 hours. He had 100 plus backers. Now, he's still got 26 days to go, and he's at 36,248. Just for the record, if you guys didn't know, if I click on my Kickstarter link over here, and you can see all the back projects that I did, and you can see the projects that I worked on, let's see which one of those, I think it was this one. My Kickstarter had 46 backers, and I made $3,400 for my running shoes. Matt killed it. I did it on a small scale. Could have done a much better thing, but, I didn't put it all together at that time. Here's someone that's just like you, that went to Pensole, went to a design program. He learned how to do the shoes the correct way. He got put on with Under Armour, and then he came back and he launched his own venture, and he pulled it off. You guys can do the same thing, man. It's not easy. And honestly, Matt is in for the challenge of his life, because there's a lot here behind the scenes that he's going to have to do to really make this come to fruition. Just because you have the money that doesn't mean that it's going to get easier. It actually gets harder, because if you come over here and look at this side, he did something that I call the major sin of people doing Kickstarters. He didn't put sizes. Now, that's something that you guys can ask me about later. We're not going to worry about what Matt did right now. We're going to celebrate Matt and give him the big clap. And I'm going to wrap this up with a positive word for you guys that are really trying to break into the sneaker business, man, beyond just flipping shoes. You can do it. Matt did it. Matt and Coddi, 36 grand in basically 2 days. It's possible. Everything is out there for you, but you have to work extremely hard to get there. That's it for Inside the Ties this week. Probably a whole lot longer than 3 or 4 minutes, man, but I think with the Sneakerhead the Boss thing, I think a lot of you guys really need to hear this kind of stuff, man, and believe in what you're doing. All right? I'm going to close it with this. I've been working on the book, and right now the book is at, gosh, about 81 pages. So you can't see me, but you can see that. So I just wanted to show you that I'm working, man. The book is in process, and that's it. I appreciate everybody that's watching, and not going to be a whole lot of, I got like 40 videos to edit still I need to get to, but that's it. I'm running on. Talk to you guys next week. Peace. Oh, Wu-Tang. Bang. I did that for my daughter. She's like Wu-Tang. Peace.